Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Factorio Tiberium Sprawl. Raven is here, claiming first in the chat but not as a redeem. And we are going to be... how you doing, Raven? Good to see you. And there's the redeem. We are going to jump back in. We have some stuff we kind of left off with, experimenting with some of the things we unlocked from the research. And then we probably need to have a look at science and production and balance and things, and see what else we need to improve upon for science production, maybe, so that we can get things going a little bit faster research-wise. But let's switch into the game. Kalzamar, welcome in. How you doing? So, actually, let's take a look at science first, because it does appear to be slow, if not stuck. Actually, we can tell if it's stuck. It's not stuck. It's just going the way that it's supposed to be going, because we're only producing about well, it says we're producing 110. According to what we have built, we should be producing 0.15 times 10, which is 1.5, times 60, which is 90, and then the productivity should give us the 110. Sorry, not the productivity, the bonus somewhere. This one here. No, that's speed, not productivity. It's just probably the productivity and the things then. Mark, welcome in as well. Good to see everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, we'll take that out. How is things? Yeah, purple science. But that's the rate that science is supposed to be coming out at, so that should be okay. What we probably should do then is just upgrade everything on the bus to be the tier 3 machines. That might work. Let's see, upgrade planner. Let's start with the things that we need for purple science. So the entire purple science array, including this and that and this. And then purple science also needs circuits. Red circuits, I guess, would be the next best thing to do. And then that might be good enough. Let's see, red circuits are here. We're going to have to actually set a thing here for this. Because reasons. That one to this one. Good. And then we can do this build here. At least most of it, but not much of this build here. So I'll have to assist with this project. Or we could put one of these in here. That'll give us a wee bit more coverage. Still not the whole thing. We could keep on going up. We do it like this instead. I want to put that back so I can see what do we got here. Oh, what that was. Okay. Still missing. Oh, we're missing these. Okay, that's fine. We'll go up this way. Not that far. Right there. And do this also. And will that cover it all? No. So we can take that up again. That's good, right there. And that'll cover the whole thing. And then we just gotta wait for the machines to craft, which will take some time also. Which is fine. I guess I should have done something different here. Guessing I have a radar near a Tiberium patch? Oh, you're right, I do. Or did. Where's that radar at? It's up here somewhere. That's a great point, Mark. Great point. Where is that radar? Right in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yep, that's the problem. Actually, I don't think the car is any faster anymore. Yeah, I don't think it is, actually. We might just have to park that. Uh-huh. So the Tiberium will eat radar. And then the other radars that I have, one of them is over here someplace, which is not in the Tiberium at the moment. And one that is... down here, which is also not in the Tiberium at the moment. Alright, well, that'll do it. So the next thing we wanted to take a look at was the Tiberium Spike, I think, which should be crafting now. We also set up these AoE node harvesters, which I want to see what those do / look like as well. Let's drive the car back, but I think I'm going to walk back because I really don't think the car is any faster anymore. The 6 legs that I have, I don't think it's any faster. This can all get torn down, which we talked about last time, and I did not do. Probably deal with this, though. Reversing course here. That. And, yeah. Especially when you consider running into things. Yeah, I mean, all I have to watch out for is trains, but I have to watch out for those anyways, so... fine. Probably. There we go. Alright, that'll do for now. Drive the car back the rest of the way. I should keep a few of those anyways, just to burn through any wood that I collect from construction and things. Hello. Oh, that's right, we needed belts from last time. You can have those... Alrighty. I could probably pull the solid fuel out of the array here, too. That might be a good idea. Out of the storage, that is. The coal, though... Am I bringing coal into here? I'm not, so I could also pull the coal out. There they go. Fly, my minions, fly. Okay, so these new things, which are here, I'm only going to bring one of these. Oh, good, you only made 5 of them. Let's see, one of these. There. But these things, I think I'm going to need a few more of. Let's take the whole stack of 20 and we can go back to making more. That'll be fine. Oh yeah, we don't need the car. Yeah, I think this is just about the same speed. But as Mark said, when you consider when you run into things, or you need to quickly evade a train, the car is a liability. Uh-oh, hat time? Hat buffer. Alright, so this AoE node harvester would harvest the ore. I see. So it harvests them from these nodes. Oh, these only have 15k in them. Interesting. What about you guys? 15k. So these are expansion nodes, as previously discussed. And these fuller ones are regular nodes, 343K, 15K, 343, 30K, 30K, 343, 343, 15, 15, 30. 1.2 million in that one. But no, it's I see what it is. This is 1.2 million in those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 combined. This was 30K, where the 30K was. The 343K is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them as well, I guess. Interesting. The 30K is 2 of them. Should play CNC since I'm mining Tiberium. I have played CNC many times. Interesting. So it's just combining the yields there for the adjacent ones. How you doing, Addicted? So if we mined those out, that would remove those nodes from the possibilities here. Actually, let's take a look quickly at 1.7 million. But they each have, these ones each have like 250,000 in them. That one's 500,000. This one's 1/4, 3/8. That one's about 1/4. 710. So these 710s are mostly 15Ks with a couple of big ones, it looks like. Yeah, there's a 343, a 277, and then some 15s. Interesting. 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 And then these spikes here, how do they work? And stay off the Tiberium though, Wally. They will mine self-contained and self-powered extractive molten Tiberium, refining on-site and preventing additional growth. So they will mine 5 per second molten. And will just produce basically like an oil pump, like a pump jack does. And they're self-powered. And they have a tank within inside of them. You're getting 0.8 per second here. And they'll buffer up to 1K. Interesting. Before I do that, I need this technology. No. That one? No. This one? No. This one. Yeah, this one needs to go first. Over there. Because this will give us this armored reclamation vehicle, which can destroy fields of Tiberium or just by driving over them. Probably not going to use. Radiation absorption generator provides power for equipment modules, produces 16 times more power while standing on Tiberium ore. Which we could put one of those in our suit then. But this also makes us immune to Tiberium damage when wearing any exosuit. And then Tiberium ion core is converting Tiberium radiation into raw energy. We'll definitely want to take a look at that, but I'm mostly concerned about the third thing, which is the thing that stops us taking damage when we're wandering around in Tiberium fields. There we go. So now I can... Wait. Did I not read that correctly? Immune to Tiberium damage when wearing any exosuit. Immune to Tiberium damage when wearing any exosuit. I'm wearing an exosuit. I wonder if Pacifist has broken that. Because Pacifist renames these to exosuits. But... yeah, I wonder. I have to talk to Tiberium. What if you hold Tiberium ore? Yep. Still smoking. Now I gotta get rid of it. That'll be fine. Still smoking. So that doesn't help either. But it could be a conflict with Pacifist, because Pacifist is renaming a lot of things, and maybe he didn't catch that this has an effect that's looking for what shouldn't be called exosuits. What's not called exosuits in the mod, probably. Although he's just renaming, and they're probably referencing by the... or is he just renaming? Actually, great question. Let's see. What's the... detailed info? No. Lua object statistics? No. Debug info and tooltips. That's what I want. This says that it's still called power armor. Okay, so it's probably looking for the item name, not the translated name. So it's probably not the case, but I don't know. Interesting, though. Interesting. So what I want to do with these, though, and actually what I want to do also is grab that Tiberium back out of there again. Try and shove it into one of these instead. But what I want to do about these is I want to try to pump that molten into someplace where we can use it. It's not a piece of equipment you have to put in the suit, right? No, it's just a bonus. According to this, immune to Tiberium damage when wearing any exosuit. It's just a bonus. Now, we could put this in, this radiation absorption generator, but that's only gonna... Well, that's what that uses those. Right, okay. But that's only gonna make... yeah, this thing has, over there, it shows that it's put into suits. This thing doesn't have that. So this is just a, this is just an effect. But I thought that those should appear here. And it doesn't. So I'm not sure. But yeah. All right, so anyways, what I want to do with these is I want to pump the molten Tiberium out of there and then find a way to use it reasonably. At one point or other, we talked about having it possibly coming into a train station like this one and then pumping it into this line here, that we were bringing it in here instead of this. What we could do then is pump it into here, drop it off over here, and pump it into there, thereby by setting this to a different number, controlling how much priority it gets. And so I think that's what I want to do is have to put another station in here for that, which I think I'll wait until this is pretty well depleted. No, actually what I should do is I should put these things on that patch. That's what we should do. Yeah, let's do that. Then I can just pump it straight over and have to put a station in, at least for right away. Until that patch is depleted. I don't know what I want to do about this patch yet, or this patch here for that matter. Oh, I forgot we have all this. Oh yeah. So all this Tiberium here, 48k and 23k, just a little bit. This is not picking up very often because other stations have priority, so I'll have to be careful with that. Oh hey, we finally came across here. Nice. But yeah, let's go put these spikes on that other, on this other field and use them over here. It makes more logical sense, I think. I will have to remove a couple of miners in order to accomplish it, though. That should be fine. The biggest challenge is going to be in routing the pipes. That's not what I want. This here. What I want. Oh, is Krusty the Krab today? What are you talking about? I think I need to also make some improvements here. Let's see, starting... Nope. There, and this. I realized that one of the reasons you didn't like Factorio is it's never on sale. Too much greed for you. The opposite is actually true. When you develop a game and you put it on sale for or you intend it to be on sale, and this actually goes for more than just games. This goes for everything. If the cost of the thing is... Oopsie. No, that's fine. Never mind. If the cost of the... If you can afford to offer something for sale, then perhaps the cost of the item is less than the sale price. Otherwise, how could you afford to put that thing on sale? So then, by extension... How to word this? If you can afford that, you can afford to make something on sale. Yeah, the same. You think the same of all sales. Then why isn't that the price all the time? Why are you selling something for less than its actual value? Or why are you marking up your price just to mark it back down again to put it on sale? That's the words that I wanted to use. But I'm distracted by playing the game here. Especially for stuff like groceries. Yeah. So are you artificially marking up the price? Or... why is that misaligned? And so then, really, what's happening is the people who are putting the things on sale are ripping you off if you try to buy it at full price. And that seems more like greed to me than defining what the fair price of an item is and selling it for that price eternally. Black Friday sales, they make it up official under the guise that it's a sale? You're making my point. That's literally the point, is that they are exploiting your... I put this in the wrong spot. I should put it up here. They're exploiting your unwillingness to purchase an item when it's not, quote, on sale, by putting it on sale at a price where it's actually finally fairly priced. And you're falling for it every time. So don't do it anymore. if I could do this one here. I want to move you over here because you have too much of a gap there. And that's a problem. And actually, it's still too much of a gap. There's still a block there. And also that needs to be turned off. It's not going to work. Having sales promotes the idea of consumers of buying it when they want it rather than waiting for the sale. You don't have to play the waiting game. That too. Yep. Excellent point. Yeah, really you're being exploited if you only buy things when they're on sale. You're being exploited by the whatever they are, by the agency who is selling the item. Because you're falling into their trap of this thing only has value when I say that it does, basically. Oops, and then I keep forgetting to turn that off. No, it needs to go this way. Those ones I'm not worried about because they're just condensing, but I wanted the final ones going into here to be compressed. And you're not compressed just because you're not producing that much anymore, because you only have that many miners and they're all on one side of the belt. Alright, so these spikes, that's what we came over here to do. So I want to be in there. This thing, I think that'll be fine. We're going to have to fix the power pole, though, for the miners around it. That miner is going to need to get moved over here. We're still going to have a gap. But it should matter because this will stop the flow. You're going to probably... Ouchie? No? Okay. Alrighty. So I can run that one down that line. We have one right here. I can just do the same here and here. That. This one needs to go as well. And then I think that'll be fine. I see that I have a problem up there. We'll take this one out the top. And I need to move this miner over there. Can I get in here without taking too much damage? Maybe. One more. That'll do fine for now. We need a power pole in here someplace. Do this. And then we have one here. Means you need to move over there. Then you can go in here. Actually, I don't think I can have that miner there at all. Ever pay full price for games anywhere? You wait for the 90% off sales? Yeah. You are doing exactly the opposite of what you say you want to do. Let's see. You're there. You here. Yeah, let's move this one over here. And that'll do. And then this can go this way. And then, oh, except that this is going to be in the same line as that. That won't work. Well, poop. Okay, in that case, let's take this miner out. And this miner out. Put this one back in here. And let's take you this way. And I'm going to put one in right there. And that one there. And this goes like that. Huh. Alright, so those... 1, 2, 3. It's really hard to see these things. That one up there. Yeah, but I don't want to stand on the miners. There we go. Okay. And then this one, go down that line. We'll just have to jog it over a bit. You move over here. You move over here. You move over there. And you move over there. No, wait, you can't go there. Never mind. Never mind. I wonder if... Not easily. This can go this way. We can do this. One right there. I already had to wonky this one up anyway. That, this, that. Go past it. And that goes here. You'll go down here. You can actually, you guys gotta stay there. You can stay there. That purple needs to move over by one here. This one's fine. And then we can just do this. And then this. So, one right there as well. Let's see. This should be enough. This one I have to move over to there. Oh, and then I'll have to do some sort of wonky underground thing here. So then these two can't be here anymore. That one actually is fine. And then I want to turn this belt. Excuse me. Smoke him if you got him. So go here. You need to go there, which is fine. And then this pipe here goes there and goes like this. There we go. Okay. And then we have one here next, and then there's just 3 more after that. So you'll need to just move back over there. And then I can put this thing where it goes. Like there. Ow. This power pole's in the way. Can you go over there just fine? And now. Okay, proceed. Then this one here. That comes out. And that might be it also. I can probably do a rearrangement a little bit here. But that'll go there. Oh yeah, this power pole's going to have to move there. Means I'll have to put one over here someplace also. Build away, please. Thank you. And pipeline. That. And then you can move over here. Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay. Cool. Who's next? That one's good. This one here. You come out. You can go in there. And move this power pole again, which means putting another one over here again. And this guy will move over there again. And then we just do the pipe situation. And we'll have to figure out what we're going to do about that when we get to that point. Probably just go up and then over. And the final one, I think it's the final one anyway. You come out. You are going to be in just the wrong spot. But I could do something different with this one. Let's see, you will come over here. Going to come down, so we take this one out. This one here goes over by one. So does this one. Run down there to the backside. Well, this way to there. This one here. I'll take a damage. There. There. And there. And I think that's everybody. I think. So then these guys need to come out. I think those are all in line. That's going to be a pain if they're not. Do I have more down here? I do. I do. And then we could just turn here. And go to... Actually, that would be fine. Here. There and there. And we do this, that, this, 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 and that. Then you can come this way. Perfect. And you can come this way. Perfect. And you can go this way. Sure. And then that can go into what we talked about, or how we talked about, which is come this way. I'm going to take it to this point here, I think. And we can go down a bit. We can also just go up a bit. And I want to bring this into this point with another pump. Means we'll need more power here. And this pump needs to be wired in also to the tank. But it needs to be a higher priority. Therefore, it's enabled for more? Yeah. This going goes to 10k then. That way it's enabled for longer, so as this tank builds up, it pauses. This one still goes. Then we can just do this. Ooh, that's nice. And that can connect up just like that. And like this. And you can start pumping into there. We do the same thing 3 more times. for the other ones up there. Like that. Like this. This. And like that. Oh no, more than 3 times. Lots of times. All the times. Something like that. Here, you don't get that or that. Out of underground pipes? Might be. Apparently we are. That's fine. I'll run back and get some more. Alright, so that will drain that field effectively. I don't know if it implied. Did it imply? I don't know. I don't know if it's still gonna still deplete those of the molten, or if it is infinite at that point. It's unclear. But we'll find out when we get this thing going. Where am I going? I'm going over here to the mall. We need pipes. Did I have those in my orders? I did. Good. Fulfill my orders. Go. Hello, train. Oh, is this going, by the way? Oh, is it done? Oh, this is done. Interesting. Let's see. I want to just take this thing out here. And do this there. And then do this, that. Just to put it all in one station. Hopefully there will be enough. I guess we could summon the train with whatever we want anyways. Let's take this one out so it's no longer signaling. This was the high priority. Maybe I should have done it the opposite way, but it's okay. Oh, there's still ore here. Oh. Oopsie. Oh, that's because... I know why that is. Okay, Wally, come on. Jeez, oh, Pete. No. You go here and here. Go here and here. Down and into that one. Yeah, that one right there. Then I can just do one of these, and one of those. And you can connect up here somehow. That'll be fine. I forgot there's still ore there because that's where that pump was. And we needed to clear it out. Yep. Alright. And then we can also take out these handful of power holes here because we no longer need them. Including that one. Alright, we'll let that alone. It'll be fine. In the end. How is this doing? Let's see, you've got basically none. Yes, it's only really going to be a supplement. It's not going to do a great job. Just going to mostly supplement. Although, those do have a fair amount in them now. Oh, we need to finish building these pipes. Missed one there, Galadorn. Missed some there, too. A little bit more. Keep going. There you go. Now come back down this way. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Over there. There you go. Now this one. There and there. Over here. Over here. There you go. Here and there. And that's it. Alright, good. Does it need a pump for that distance? Oh. It's not that far because it's, maybe up here is, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, it's not that far. It's, what does it tell me? I think it tells me. Tell me. 257. What's the distance on those? I don't even remember. 500? So with those things pumping out, though, that means that we no longer need these miners. So we can tear some of these miners out. Be a minor problem, though, when we do it. Um, 320 by 320. Okay, that's what it is. I don't remember things. Let's take out a group of these here. Maybe about that deep. That deep. Leave this radar here, of course. That. Looked it up? Ah. Smart. That's the way to do it, buddy. That's the way to do it. There. And we could definitely prune more of them, but that at least gets it kind of going. This first one really took the brunt of that pump. That backlog. Okay, so that looks better. How are we doing with those purple science upgrades? Looks like they're all done because I'm not getting flashing anymore. Including all of this. We should check the math on this now, though, because now these are consuming more. Exactly 6 seconds times, or 6 seconds. So each one of these is producing 1.25 every 6 seconds. So each one of these cores is producing 1.25. And to do that, they are consuming double that amount of plastic, circuits, and copper. So each one of these columns, let's see here, 1.25. I think we should upgrade this all to red belts and then recalculate. Because right now only 10 of these clusters would work. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, that's good. No, actually 11 would be the number, wouldn't it? 15 divided by 1.25. That's 12 only. You're still wrong. Still wrong. All right, that would be 12. We're having trouble with, though... Oh, yeah. We're having trouble with the plastic. Oh, I know what it is. 12, but that's for one yellow belt, and I only have one yellow belt coming out. What we need to have is... This is two columns of 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 2 columns of 10. We need to have 2 columns of 12, and they need to be all red belts. All red belts. Yes, all red belts. Let's do some belt upgrades then. Let's see. Plastic, you're here. You can meet up with your green friends there. There. And here. And here. There. And here. Copper is here. And then even the red circuits out need to be red. And we just need to add a couple more arrays. And then this whole red belt here should be red. The whole red belt should be red. Mm-hmm. Good, you're good, you're good. Up there. Go to here. Keep going to here. Keep going to here. There. There. And then I can do this entire array. More over to there. And this belt here. Oh yeah, these also need to be upgraded. It's going to really drain our our plastic production. Cannot be helped. That there, good. Here and there. And then this entire array here. Like that. We'll let the bots take care of as much of that as they can, which I think might actually be all of it, right? Because we did this. Yeah, it's all of it. But we just called upon a large number of red circuits, so there's that. But the plastic is going to become a problem because we're now capable of consuming 2 full red belts of plastic. And that's how much we have. 2 full red belts of green circuits go in there, and then we're using 2.5 here, technically. So that could be a problem too, although we're not going to use a full red belt of red circuits for a while, so that'll be fine. You guys are doing okay? Or do I need more? Are you actually keeping up with the rail demands here? Let's do this. No, we actually have production issues on the rails. Oh, because this belt wasn't... Yeah. This belt wasn't timed for the additional production. So we need to upgrade this belt too. This one. You fellas here. Here. And there. Already backed up some really increased plastic consumption yet? Yeah, you're right. Because these are producing 5 rails apiece, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, so we do need a red belt of rail there. We might also have problems with the amount of steel. 2.5 times 5 is 12.5. No, that's... Wait, we only have a half a belt of steel coming in here? What's this? Stone. Right, we're not using stone anymore. Let's just change this then. Be a full welt of steel. And then we can actually also move this over here. And that'll be fine. Yeah, the stone got used, so I think we're okay. It's going to take a little bit of time for that to upgrade the rest of the way, just as the belts in the circuit arrays are working. I could easily increase the plastic to blue belts. I don't think we're making blue belts yet, but we could. Because we definitely have an abundance of crude oil. So I don't see why. I think we do still anyway. Oh, maybe we do. We can always make more. Oh yeah, we do. Well, maybe we don't. We aren't really converting it anymore. So we might actually be using all the crude we're producing. Although you're not calling for it yet. Delivery, so we'll see. We may need to make more crude oil. We can do that some way or other, right? Yeah, we know how to make that. We had that in the old oil refinery here and took it away. So we can easily make that back, maybe as an outpost like we did for iron and copper. As of yet, we don't need the coal outpost. But it could come at some point. At the moment, though, we are pretty well backed up on coal. We aren't wasting any, which is interesting. Or we're wasting a tiny little bit of coal there and there. We are wasting a tiny little bit of coal. So, okay. So we do have surplus of that. Iron and copper, on the other hand, who knows? And we have stone in here. How do I have stone? Okay. Give me all your stone here. We're just going to shred it into that. Anywhere else that are showing stone? I must have dropped some in there or something. Oh, look at that one doing all kinds of wasting now. Yeah, I must have dropped some in there. How much is in there? It's almost gone. Okay. Oopsie. There we go. Alright, so that'll just shred that into substrate. And substrate looks how? 29,000. That'll last a couple minutes. Alrighty. So that that is that. You all are still no target full. Oh, I didn't connect one of these. Oopsie. Okay, you go there. I missed one. Pump away. Probably missed another one too, somewhere. I might have even missed a whole, node in here. We'll find it later as we get rid of some of this ore. Target full here too. Yep, missed another one. I think that might be it now. Time will tell. That belt's really suffering. Can I make any improvement there? I could. If I go, so let's say like right here. Take out a miner. Or two. And do this. That. That'll help. Some. Because that means all of these miners will at least be working. Okay. Now, what else have we unlocked that we haven't played with? The rest of this, which we could do... I think I should make one of these just for fun. I don't know that I really want to make more than one of them, though. But then again, I can't stand on the ore, so what's the point of it? Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try to avoid doing the outright Tiberium destruction stuff. I'd rather tame it. Even if that taming includes a perimeter of these big miners around the entire base area that is just keeping the Tiberium at bay from growing into the base area. We talked about that last time, I think. Somebody made that comment, or at some point, which would be funny. But at this point, I think we'll just keep doing what we're doing, and then we'll tame them as we need to. We're going to have to harvest this one soon. Maybe we'll harvest this one kind of the same way we're harvesting that one, which is to extract the juice first. See how that plays out. Even exclusively extract the juice and pump that into these areas here. Somewhere. And that might be a good idea too. What else haven't we done? That one we've taken a look at all three things. We haven't actually used the AoE node harvesters yet, but I'm gonna... I don't know. We'll see. This is... thing we're already doing? Yeah. Thing we're already doing. That we have. This we have. We could take another further look at these. Oh, we should actually go take a look at those. Pressing all the buttons. There we go. How are we doing down here with that? 64K. Okay, so it's working. And that's given us 4 full belts now of ore. This ore is not getting picked up because it's lower priority. It's only a 50. We're not using as much ore as I want to. So I think it's time... Well, we will be once we get this depleted. We have so much science here that it's just taking frickin' forever to deplete it. So yeah, there's that. Purple science looks a lot better now. How much are we actually making? We're making 3 every 21 seconds. Times 1.25, so that's 1 every 7 seconds. 1.25 every 7 seconds. Which means we are making 14 times 1.25, which is 17 something? 17 and a half? Okay, is that right? We're making 3 every 21 seconds, which is 1 every 7 seconds. 1.25 every 7 seconds. Oh, yeah, divided by 7. Right. 1.25 every 7 seconds. 2.5. That's the number. 2.5 per second. Which is, whatever that is, a third of a half of sort of one side of a yellow belt. So we could triple our science before we even need to worry about belts. That's fine. That's looking much somethinger. They should be making it all the way to the end, and they are. That's good. Blue circuits is really actually kind of backed up, which kind of surprises me. What's going on over here with rockets? You are paused because we have too much rocket science. Because this is This is reading... No, 10K. It should still be launching. It's green. Oh, we don't have enough solar panels here. Okay, we're just still making the solar panels and the accumulators. Alrighty, well, that's fine. I could double that. Do I need to? We need 100 of them every... Well, I don't know what the time is, so yes, let's double this. When in doubt, double it. No, I need that whole thing like that. You go there. We can fix these belts here and there and here. And we'll just double that production, and that way those won't be the holdup anyway. The holdup will be, I don't know, real life or something. Here's the bots. Alright, there we go. That'll help. And yeah, we need 50 more solar panels. I don't know why the solar panels are delayed compared to the accumulators. They produce the same amount. I don't know. Not that it's a holdup right now anyways, because we still have science here. The holdup is still purple science. Which, now that we upgraded purple science, we're actually using this many of our labs. Oops. Which means we should probably actually upgrade the rest of science. Probably should. Here. Those. Which means probably the rest of production, because we're going to need more engines there in order to make more blue science there. Purple's good. We're going to need more electric engines there in order to make more yellow science. We already did the blue circuits, but we could do the batteries. No, we can't do the batteries. That's fixed. We can do the yellow science and their component parts here. We don't really need to do that, but why the hell not? We already did those. And we could do this stuff here, as well as that stuff there. You're going to need another RoboPort. Do I still have that? No, I don't. One from here. It worked out kind of well. Let's put that in. Well, maybe I H-flip it this way. Actually, I don't need the power pole, so never mind. Put that in. That. Did I see another spot here? I did, sort of. It's not as bad because it's only the batteries, but we might as well fix that. Actually, no, it's going to affect the blue circuits too. No, don't do that then. Put it over here. That way I can go up the blue circuit array a bit. That would actually cover everything. I'll go one more. Just for fun. And the power here covers that just fine, so the power there will cover that just fine. Maybe still affected by the copper shortage. Oh. That could be, or the steel shortage. No. The circuit shortage. Yeah, the copper shortage that was affecting circuits. That could very well be. That could very well be, because the accumulators are just iron and batteries, and the batteries take copper, but not very much. So, you're probably right. That's probably what it is. Oh well. Alright, so we still have now 125 of those that need to be made. That's fine. Those will go. Definitely need to use more Tiberium, though. So, what do we want to do? I mean, we're chugging away in science. Blue Tiberium mutation. This turns 100 green into 1 blue. And this turns... uses a bunch of green to make more blue. We don't really know what we can use the blue for. We're supposed to find blue in the wild at some point here. But it hasn't appeared yet. I don't know when it will appear, but it should appear in the wild at some point. I'm a little suspicious that it hasn't appeared yet, that maybe there's some bug affecting it appearing. We could make it appear with some of the abilities, but it looks like copper is not in very high demand, which is why we're scrapping a bunch of it. Still scrapping a little bit of coal. Iron, though, is chugging away, so that's good. I think copper will come back and stabilize once we're back to making all the sciences again, because most of copper sinks into rocket and yellow, and at this point, the only place it's being used is the rocket for the most part. So I think we'll be better off there then. I'm going to take this out here. We don't need it anymore. Do I have both engines being brought into my bot mall? I do. Let's wait, do I? I looked, I saw, and then I didn't. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to take this out. Because those are all in the bot mall. So I can just grab them from those boxes if I need them. Which I really don't, usually. Especially now. Yeah, that bell looks a lot better here now. Still some gaps, but still better. Much better. Mucho better. So we should not be getting any growth here, because all of these are now out extracting all the molten. There's not any in this pipeline, really, but it is capable of chugging away a little bit. These guys all are basically stuck at the 1K. That one has 1.7, 2.8. Alright, they're sticking a little bit. But they will balance themselves out accordingly later. And the reason they're being used unevenly is because all these belts are being used unevenly. I should have probably flipped each alternate one of this, so that I was using the opposite side of the belt, but I didn't. So that would be a future Wally improvement if we do another one of these outposts. I want to, every alternate one should be flipped so that we're using both sides of the belts evenly-ish. Okay, so let's see, what else we want to look at? We could boost growth, acceleration, productivity again. I don't know if there's a real advantage to that, given that we are, at this point, producing more in the spot we're actually using that feature down here than we're capable of using. But we can always use that for later. So I think what we should do is do the blue science, or the blue Tiberium mutation, which actually might be what triggers the thing to happen. But because that unlocks the last 3 technologies here. Let's do that and put that priority. That should start ticking away. I guess we can run back to base now. I don't need to stand up here anymore. And I might have some stuff to get rid of. I might. Hello, bots. Holy crap. Where'd all this frickin' plastic come from? Oops. That's alright. I still wish you could. I wish you could still burn the wooden power poles. That was a nice feature. All right, that should clean up my inventory a little bit at least. 15 of those centrifugi. This is chugging away. How is Tiberium Science doing? We did make the blue cards, so we are progressing on that front. They got rid of that? Yeah, they're no longer they no longer have fuel value. They haven't had fuel value since like 1.0 or something. Where are they at? There? No fuel value anymore. They do not burn. Yeah, that's been a long time. It might have been the major EA release before 1.0 or the 1.0 release when they did away with that. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of a who cares situation. Like, you can just put them into a chest and shoot them. Recycler would be nice. Yeah, but the materials that are... I used to agree with you. But the materials that are... you consume to make a couple of dozen miners, a couple of dozen burner inserters, a couple of... you know... a few hundred of those power poles are negligible compared to how much you're producing at this point in the game. So it's kind of... It was a mod you played? It could be, yeah. Yeah, it would be easy enough to turn back on, because it's just a setting on the thing, whatever that thing is called. Oh, this one's getting hit now too. Oh well, it's fine. 103 more. Assemblers needed. It's all really just the speed modules that are the problem. Because you need to have 4 speed modules every half second. And even right now, we're only producing 0.1 per second. So we would need... Well, that's what we should do. Well, that'll help anyway. Upgrading those to 3s would help, and giving them more speed modules. But we would need 10 of these to support half of one of these, basically. And I don't have the machines, so it'll take them a bit to put those machines in place, but that's okay. It's only time. I don't think I have any on me. Okay, so, what do we need to boost now? I think it's just waiting for this. Which is kind of unfortunate. Are you still running full speed? You're not. What's going on here? You guys need more bricks more faster. 2.5 times 4 is 10 bricks. Oh, that needs to be a red belt. Uh-huh. Making blue belts. Oh, I could do that. Yeah. But I need to upgrade this first. First. That would sink some iron. Oh boy, would that sink some iron. That should actually be fine. What we could do... this. There's something else I wanted to deal with this too. Yeah, maybe. Although this isn't capable of making that many bricks. It's okay. I'm gonna straighten this out though. Okay. I'm gonna still upgrade this whole thing. Anyway. How much are we actually producing here? We have 48 of these times 0.37. Probably 5, but go with the low ball here. Just over a yellow belt. So we would need some more of these, but what I would also, before I do that, upgrade them to Mark III machines, and that would be better. You know, let's take a copy of this here. Put that in here. Oh, you're not going to make that, are you? Alright, and then I can take this machine and stamp it down over the top. No. Do it from map. No. Okay, fine. That. And then this. And that'll help a little bit while those machines are getting made a little bit faster. And then blue belts. That's a good idea. Let's see. You would be blue those. You would be blue these. You would be blue those. And then we have a pipe of lube to bring in. I think I would put it on the side. Something like that, maybe. We have lube here. Do it like this. There. You go to here, and then I can probably just run that as a pipe. Should be fine. That position. There, there, there. And then we do these guys here. And then we do these guys here, but we change, obviously, this piece to be that. And this here goes there, and you are this. And this goes here, and you are this. Now, what else do we need? Gears. Gears. Oh, shoot. That doesn't work. And more gears and the red circuits. Yep, I botched this then. You need to come out. Oopsie. Undo. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do either. I think then... It's in the gear belt. Yeah. I could. I think that I want to do this way. And then I can just do this, that, and apparently I need a power pole in here someplace. Go to town, and you need disturbing number of gears, and you need the red circuits. That I can accomplish. We just need to add red circuits onto this belt, which was already ready already. Let's see, this will be fine. There. There. This here. That there. And then I can take a underground... that. That.
Oof.
Good things to update 1.3 in Satisfactory. What did I oof? Oh, how did that happen? Why did that not? Weird. 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 And I see what I did, but I thought I had... No, I didn't. Alright, well that's why. I didn't have enough copied. Oofed that up. Let's see. Turn off this. There we go. That way I can move it at normal speed for a second. And, where do I get all this shit from? Alright, belts coming out. I have this limited to the same as the red circuit, so it's going to be 1,000 of those, 100 of these, and 200 of these. 1.2 is live, major, blah blah blah. Lots and lots of words. Yeah, I mean, I've read what's basically in it. Still not attractive enough to me to be interested in playing it again. But, each their own. Definitely going to need to produce more gears here. We can rectify that by adding in some speed modules. Oopsie, oopsie. Adding in some speed modules, that'll crap out some more gears. And then I think the next thing to worry about would be belt speed. Any issues burned out on too many times? Yeah, it's just... It's overwhelming in the wrong way. And now we don't have enough iron coming in. So now we need to upgrade that. And now is when we start using these other belts of iron. Let's see, upgrade belts. This is when the fun begins, y'all. Gotta upgrade all the things all the time. At least go to there. There. You don't understand how to make proper circles? The tutorial that I made years ago, I don't think is valid any longer. I don't think it works, at least as far as roundabouts go, specific. This is where most of the iron goes. Maybe I could do this one too. But from then on, it's kind of trickle. Yeah, we still aren't making enough gears. Alright, we got more stuff to get rid of here. I really should probably set limits on these things, but I'm too lazy to go through and do it. Can I upgrade the assemblers? Yeah, once I have assemblers available. I still have 19 that are needed, so I'm not going to do it until then. But yeah, definitely could. Definitely could. 5.1k yellow science left. Four distinct ways of backing up from a menu, back the game, depending on situations. Like they have different departments doing different things, they don't talk to each other. That would be, that's shocking to me, Kalzmar. That's absolutely shocking to me that they would have that kind of problems in their game. Like, this is the face of a guy who is completely shocked by that revelation. Yeah. Ooh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. Ooh. Ooh. What's going on with plastic here? We're not producing enough oil anymore. Alright, we can rectify that. Aluminum's a slog. Building the massive stuff you need for lube stole from plastic. In a way, lube stole heavy from light, and then that means we don't have as much light to make into petroleum gas, but also we're using a lot of the light to make into solid fuel, so, and rocket fuel, so there's that. We just need to make some more of these, which is easy enough done. Careful. Careful. Do this, and I'm going to put it down. There. Don't need these power poles on this side, though. I just couldn't really select it well without them. That one is still good, though, because that one's got to connect to this, although actually it doesn't. It's fine. We'll need a few more refineries. That's fine. I think I have them on order still, so yeah, that'll be fine. Water then comes this way to there. You can do these things to connect that up easily, like that. And then I also want to take these guys. Yeah, there. And then again there. Not that one. And then again there. Not that one. Alright, you convinced me. We don't need that one either. Crude is here. And crude is here. Crude is there. Crude's connected in up there, which is fine. That should get us started. It is. We need to reconnect all of these guys in, though, now. Ooh, that's a problem, Wally. I botched that one, didn't I? Let's move this down like that. And this needs to move as well. Which means that I need to have a different place for it. Shit. What if I put it up there? That might work. Bring that in with the red wire. And take this out. Like that. And it magically appears over there. This goes this way, this way, this way. Pretty colors. And then you go here. Go there. And you go there. Out of underground pipes. And then we'll need to set up a little bit more cracking for all this new lube, or new oil stuff as well. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you. Take what you need. Take what you need. Take what I give. Take what I give. Give what I want. Oh, and we ran out of petroleum gas entirely. No, I need to fix the wire here because that taking out the heavy disconnected that signal. Oh, there we go. You make the stuff, I'll make the things. That's going now. So we need more cracking now. We need to double our cracking, basically. I think what I will do is do a little bit of hoping. And that hoping... How many did I have here? I just forgot now. Let's see, 5 times 32, and then times 2. Just 320 heavy, and these will consume 20 per second each, so I need 16 of them. And now I have 16. And then those are... Let's just do the math again. It'll be fine. Yeah. These are producing 15. 15 times 16. Plus 9 times 32 times 2. 816. Divided by 15. 54.4. I might need more water here. We'll see. 54.4 of these. We have at present 32. How many can I fit in this column? Great question. I thank you for asking. We can fit that many. 52. 52. We need 54.4. 52 is close enough for government work. We're not going to need that many anyway. And I need more chemical plants now. Because with the amount of light oil we're using for rocket fuel, solid fuel, practically speaking, we'll never crack all of that into petroleum gas. Go, Calidorn, go. There you go. But it's a good, good idea. Let's see. So we're maxing out right now with lube and with light and heavy. At the moment, this is ticking because we have too much heavy, which is good. That's a good circuit there. Because if we have enough lube or we have enough heavy, then we crack all the heavy into light. Actually, it should be a little bit more complex than that. Because it should be... It should be a little more complex, really. Because what it should do is it should say... If there's enough lube, then crack the heavy down to a number. Or if there's too much heavy, then crack the heavy down to a number. Well, no, that's fine, right? No, if there's enough lube, it'll crack the heavy down to 0. But also, practically speaking, we're only using 20 heavy per second anyway, and we're producing 320 of it. So as long as these things tick a little bit, we'll make plenty of lube. So no worries there. I probably should have doubled the lube process here, but I think once the blue circuits, or blue belts rather, get stabilized, depending on how much we start using, we might not need them anyway. Worst case, I could take out a couple of these machines and add a couple more on the end and put a couple more lubes in there. Wouldn't hurt, actually. Yeah, let's do it. Take out these guys here. Yeah, I know. You're fine. You'll live. Add in these guys here. Cut this thing here. And then we need a power pole in there. And then I can add 2 more machines here on the end. So. That'll be better. I need to do this here. And that'll be even better. That way we have... making sure everything's connected here properly. That way we are capable of producing more lube, if we need to, which we do at the moment. It's only 40 lube a second, but it might be enough. I don't look at how much these things actually consume when they're running. 30. Oof. 30 each. That one's 15. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. How is water doing? Holding up? 40 lube per second enough for Calidorn? No. Not even close. Plastic's doing a little bit better now. That's good. Sulfur's not doing great. We might have to double sulfur. Color me surprised. What the heck are we even using sulfur for at the moment? Oh yeah, that's what we're using sulfur for. Mostly because we're not making blue science right now. Is that a wise plan? Probably not. Probably not. That should back up, though, and then more should go into making red circuits. But we're going to need more plastic at some point. We're going to need more of everything at some point. And that's when outposting things make sense, and I don't think I'm going to do outposts in this base because I don't think I'm going to. Ouch. Why is purple science broken again? Lack of engines. Why are engines broken again? Oh. Probably because of these guys. That'll do it. We get it for being cheap. These ones are fine because we only are using 5 every 15 seconds of each. So they're sitting there idle most of the time. But these guys need to move more. That'll help. Hopefully well. And right now we're shunting basically every green circuit we're making into blues. We're shunting basically every blue circuit we're making into rockets. Although that will... Oh, will it? 5.6, yeah, once we get to 10k, that will lessen up a bit. I definitely didn't need all these beacons, because we're only using such a tiny amount of labs here. Tiberium farming observation. Interesting. Go ahead and queue up. Means any increased science production? Yes. But I don't know that I want to. Good to see Covrex working well here. Probably do a wee bit more now. Not quite there yet. Got quite a lot, but not in excess of the good kind. 235. Yeah, we need a few more to really stabilize things here. For the next couple to start up. That's okay. Apparently we upgraded all of our machines. These are also completely done now, so Lube's going to back up again. And, 3.8k science, yellow science, and falling even more. It'd take me so long to burn through the rest of that stuff, though. Holy crap. Yeah, I could increase science production, but in order to do that, I would really need to have more of everything production. And I don't think that it's what I want to do here. Why is... Steel's so poor. Oh. Where's my other steel belt? Oh. Oh, we need to fix that. I never fixed that. Never hooked that other belt up. To start with, that can go there. And this one can go like this.
Oof.
Oof indeed. So you go there. Left, left. Ah. Stupid B-spots. I can take out this now. Don't need that anymore. Means I can actually also do that. And I took the rest of that belt out already. That's good. How goes... Ooh. Yeah, that definitely stopped growth. Okay, so it does not deplete. It has a yield like oil and vanilla. So it will not deplete that. It will that's an infinite usage there. Interesting. I like it. Let's go up and play with that a little bit more because that's these spikes are very interesting. Like, how'd that happen? And how'd that happen? How do you not have any fuel? I mean, there's no fuel here for you? But how does that train not have any fuel from anywhere? We can take this up too. Yeah? Yeah? Well, that was the only one, because we'd be getting an alert if there was more than one. Oh, hey, look, I just saw that pod coming in here. Who designed this, by the way? And how much Tiberium is left in this? Oh, there we are. Oh, I know what happened. I pulled the fuel out of that train with the inserter that was there. I know you could do that. Oops. And it went into that box. Oops.
Oof.
Hey, I learned something new, everybody. You can pull fuel out of a train. If you were clever, that could serve as a fuel distribution system. You'd have to be clever. I'm too lazy to be clever. Let's see. Okay, so I wanted to come over here. Walk through the field. How smooth that is. Isn't that nice? Smooth as a baby's butt. Alright, let's go here. Not that far. Not there, but there. And then I would like this. And I would like this. And I would like to do that for all of these here. Oh, that's a problem. Recognize that I did that. So you have belt go here. I see it there. Oh, it's not in range. Ew. Do this then. Be careful, that power pole is a little bit essential there. This line still needs to be cleared. It will be. It will be. This here can go. Two. That, and then this here can go. Careful with that radar there. Yep, I heard you. Here, this can go. Can I get miner in here somehow? Not yet. This here we could do something with. Like that. At least that would start clearing this bit, even if we can't clear that bit yet. Once we get this line cleared out, then we'll be in a better place. Let's see here. You're actually in a good spot there. Don't need to fiddle with you much. Take out some of these guys, though. Take out some of these guys, though. That one's in a good spot, too, there. Goes. That can go. This can go. This here goes. And you could use some help here. Might need some over there. No, I think we're okay, right? Nope, there's one. Wait, where the hell is it? Oh, that's where we're at. Okay, that's good. Oopsie. Still quite a lot of Tiberium in there. These are all maxing out now. They're not using as much Tiberium ore. because they are maxed out on fluid. That pump setting. Yep, so we're not using as much ore now, which will become a problem. With the rig, does the tree source resume spreading? Yes, it does. Well, that's the implication. But, I mean, I guess we could prove it. Yeah, I think it will. Because the tree's still there. So, I think it would. That's problematic. Why is that one not getting used properly? Should be. Why is that? Curious. That's really, really suspicious to me. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. That's why. Told you it was suspicious. I had a reversed belt there somehow. Don't know how I did it, but I did. And that'll do it. So we were extracting from, like, the middle of this patch. Okay, we're extracting right there. Actually, you can see
Oof.
the thinness there. Oof again, yes. We're all about the oofs tonight, apparently. Still taking damage. User found it before it became an issue. Yeah, that's true. Because it would have eventually outgrown the area here. Too much. I mean, as it is, I can salvage it a little bit there and pull it down, but yeah, later, not so much. All right, well, I think I should wrap up a little bit early. Actually, not early. We're on time tonight. That's even better. But I think we should wrap up now because I'm kind of tired. And in the next stream, hopefully we will have that yellow science depleted enough, or depleted, so we can start pulling it off the belt again. And then it'll be like 6 more months before we get through the red, green, and blue there, and can use that. You start pulling those off the belt as well. But that's okay. And then we can figure out what we're going to do, what we want to work on still. We should probably do the rest of these Tiberium researches. After we do those, we do have this infinite one here. But then we're kind of basically done. So I think we'll probably be... what's today? Thursday, Saturday, one day next week. We might call it good enough. I don't know. And then we're going to start something new. And that something new isn't actually new, but it's something that I want to get back to, which is Planet Crafter. It had a 2.0 release semi-recently, and I have been wanting to play it again. So we're going to play that again and see what the new stuff is there. I know there's some new features. I know there's a new biome on Prime. And I know there's some other stuff that I can't remember now. But I know there's other stuff. one of the things that I'm going to do when it feels like we're getting close to ending this, which, like I said, we're about a week out, give or take, so I think. So, you know, won't be that long. But look for a poll in Discord, because I'm going to be polling for where we should land on Prime in Planet Crafter. And you guys can vote on that. There'll be some details in the post when I post the poll, and we'll go with whatever's selected. I've never landed anywhere but the standard landing sites, so no matter where we land, it'll be interesting. Because and then I'm also gonna govern that. As that's where I need to build the base within a reasonable distance of that landing site. So, so watch for that poll. Maybe, let's see, definitely sometime after Saturday's stream, we kind of get a feel for where we're at. It might even be after next Tuesday's stream. But then I'm hoping that it'll be like 2 streams, at least after that, when we'll actually use it. That way gives you guys enough time to vote. So let's find ourselves a raid target and get out of here. Let's go with let's go with Dragonheart, playing Satisfactory. Before we go there, though, make sure you check out the YouTube if you're not already there. We're playing Outworld Station, which is a space-based factory builder. We played it kind of twice before. We played the demo, then we played the early access version, an early access version. But it's released 1.0 about a month ago, and it was time to get back into it. I'm enjoying it again, so stop by and see what's up there. And then also stop by Discord. Tomorrow night is community game night, and then of course you want to be there for when we do the poll about the Planet Crafter landing site. So come back again, or come tomorrow to game night. We play games that are easy to jump into, cheap or free to play, and we have a good time for an hour and a half or so. It's a good way to start your weekend off nicely. And then come back again, of course, Saturday for more Factorio, Sunday for shenanigans, and next week for more Factorio, at least Tuesday, I would imagine, maybe Thursday, possibly even Saturday as well, but we'll see how that plays out, and then we'll go from there. So thank you all for joining me. Thanks for hanging out, chatting, and redeeming, and I will see you all again on Saturday for more Factorio. Have a good one. Bye for now.